Hello, I'm Steph, and I help people like you create a life and a business that you love. On today's video, we are going to be talking about the magical light behind me and the flowers and these awesome paints. No, we're talking about what's going on because from what I remember, Nourish was all about health and fitness. And now all of a sudden, this crazy girl on the screen is telling you about business. Naturally, whatever I succeed in or love, I want to share with others. So that's what's going on here in my life and my business. A year ago, New Year's Eve, I was curled up on the couch with a tea, burnt out, scattered, working in 10 different locations. I was trained as a dietitian, so I had this $50,000 debt that I thought I had to pay off as a dietitian. That was what I did my training in, so better get a job as a dietitian. So that's what I was doing. I was working. I didn't quite fit into the role of a dietitian, so I made jobs up. I made up corporate wellness jobs, which was amazing. I was educating people on health and wellness. I was working in clinics and kind of manipulating it into my own program, lifestyle programs, and incorporating yoga into it. And then I did my yoga training. Anyways, this huge kerfuffle of trainings got me on December 31st, 2015, curled up on my couch with a tea, goal setting on New Year's Eve. Like, I have to change in 2016. This isn't going to go on. Like, I can't be working full time and running my business. So I went to Instagram, like everybody does, to find the answers of life. And I was scrolling through, and Instagram and Facebook's quite creepy. It knows exactly what you like and need. So there was a sponsored ad for find clarity in your business, take your business full time, increase your energy, all these things that I needed at the time. So I clicked on the link. It was a free webinar my future business coach was conducting. It was amazing. It was exactly what I needed at the time, and it was free, which was great because sometimes, myself included in the past, when we're broke and scattered, we don't want to spend money. Now I know the investment was well worth it. So anyways, I went through the free webinar, got on a clarity call with her, and she sold me on a program that was $1,000 a month. And that for me was like, that's $3,000, that's a lot of money. So, and it was coaching every week, which I was so busy, so I knew that it would actually just stress me out more. So I negotiated, like I do in my true Lebanese fashion. I negotiated with her. And I said, okay, I can do $500 a month, but I only want half the coaching calls, because I knew that I didn't want to talk to her every week. That would actually just stress me out more. So I kind of manipulated my own plan, and which is cool. She was willing to do that. And then she threw in a bonus session. So it was super cool. I signed up, scared, right? That's a lot of money, $500 a month. But in the end, after 3 months, I actually hired her for 4 months. So January, February, March, May, I made my first $5,000, which allowed me to quit all of my day jobs. I like to say quit my day job, but I had 2 part-time jobs. I was a food rep, I was corporate wellness, I was working in clinics, I was working in medical offices. I was piecing everything together because I really had this aversion to commitment. I really didn't want to be working for one person, having 2 weeks of vacation a year. So I kind of made this life that was flexible, but I was still in way too many places. And the first thing I did with her was I wrote out everything where all my energy was going, because one of the key pieces that keeps coming up, I keep learning from all the experts as well as I experienced it in my own journey. If you want to add something new in or make more money or transition your business, you have to empty your cup out first. Otherwise, you're just going to fill up and overflow. So that's what we did. I wrote down everything where all my energy was going, and then they were all good opportunities. So a huge thing that stuck with me is you have to let go. Sometimes you have to let go of the good to make room for the great. Because that was my money story before. It was, you got to say yes to every opportunity. You got to make money. You got to pay off your loans. I had this story in my head, so I was stuck in that mindset. These are good opportunities. I got to say yes to them. I got to make money. I got to pay off my bills. So I was stuck in this overwhelm of hamster wheel of work in okay stuff. It wasn't truly filling me up. So May, I quit all of my jobs. I had for my first $5,000 month within my business. And when I started working with her, I actually was open to closing my business down because I was that frustrated, and that my main goal was to get my sanity back. I didn't even know when I hired her that she was going to help me take my business full time. My main focus was getting clear on if I wanted to keep running my business or not. So that's cool. And then it just so happened she was an amazing business coach as well, and she helped me launch my 5K program and all of that, get an ebook up and running. So it was a perfect fit. So, and then in June, I went on it was my fourth meditation, but I was able to go away for 10 days. And this is another goal of mine with my business, is to not be tied to my business. I want it to fully run when I go away and meditate for 10 days. So I did that in June. I went with my brother and my mom, and we meditated for 10 days, and my business ran itself, which was so cool. So that was like the icing on the cake. Like, this is happening. There's no way I'm going back to how I was living before. So all of that said, that was June. So over a year now, since I quit all my jobs, I've been working my business in health and wellness, and that's been my expertise. Naturally, like I said, I want to share with others what I learned, and that's kind of what's been happening over the past years. People have been noticing, and they've been asking, what are you doing? Can you help me? How are you making money online? How are you able to go traveling? What are you doing? So people have been asking me, and I've been happy to share. However, the transformation's often in the transaction. So we see this with health programs. I have a free drop 10 pounds for free with Nourish. If you want to do that, give her. It's free on Facebook. Check it out. 1 out of 10 people will succeed. You can be that one person. I'm not saying you can't. I've done free programs and had great success as well. But often the transformation's in the transaction. Same with business stuff. I, for years, was looking up how to be successful, but it wasn't until I paid the money and actually got serious that I saw it come back to me. As well as I heard this cool tip this morning on a podcast I was listening to. It was basically saying, if you're a health coach and you are expecting people to pay for your program, what are you doing? Are you always asking for a deal? Are you always asking for a discount? Are you only doing free programs? Because whatever you're doing is going to come back to you. Oh my gosh. Okay. Scott's home. Dog's barking. What I wanted to tell you was I'm doing not free, coaching calls now instead of, I don't want to be asked out for coffee. Not free. They're paid. They're $35. It's super affordable. If you just have some quick questions, they're coaching calls. My bio link, it's in there. And then my signature program, I'm helping people now do exactly what I did, which is quit their jobs in 90 days. I'm only taking 3 people. I already sold 1, so I have room for 2 more. Sorry, I'm speeding through this because Scott's home and the dog's gonna go crazy. I have room for 2 more people. And if you want to quit, act like you're serious about this, you want to quit your job by January 2018, then we get started within the next couple weeks. I have 2 more seats. I'm only taking on 3 people because I run my full-time business, so that's all I have room for to stay clear and sane. It comes with 6 coaching calls. It comes with 4-step process, exactly what I did to empty out your cup, create a life and a business that you love, and really get laser focused on what your offer is, how much you want to make in that month to replace your full-time income, and then get into action. And we're actually going to do it just like I did last year and make that money before you quit your job, right? All right, that was a breathful. Dog's still not barking, we're good. All links on Instagram are up in my bio link. There's actually, you can click there and then you can see like the free groups, you can see wherever you're at. If you just want free information, join my free Facebook group where there's free business trainings. If you're ready to just, you have some questions, go on, book a phone call. If you are gung-ho, you're where I was at when I was sitting on the couch New Year's Eve 2015, you are set, there's no way you're going to do anything else but your business. Just do it. $500. Like I said, we will make that back plus whatever it is you desire to either replace your full-time income or we work backwards. So my freedom number is $5,000 a month. You pick yours, and you don't pick it by adding up just all your bills. You got to add in all your travel. You got to add in, savings. You got to add in, go big or go home. Don't just do the bare minimum, because that's what you'll end up getting, and you'll still be stressed out because you'll just barely be paying bills. Don't just copy my number either. Figure it out for yourself. You write down all of your expenses, all of your joys, so what you want to spend money on, your yoga membership, your travel, paying back your student loan, everything. Put it all down, and that's your freedom number for the month. And that's what we use to work backwards to figure out how much you need to make in that month. And then we build your programs and products for that. So I personally I have multiple revenue streams. So that's how I get to my freedom number. You can have just one if you want. And that's what we do in the 90 days. We really focus on one. In the future, you can add on multiple. If you're already doing multiple income streams, then we work with that. All right, I'm out. Scott's in the driveway. Dog's not barking. We're good. What other nuggets can I tell you? So if you don't know where to start, you're frustrated, you're a health coach, you've had your business for years and you're just not successful in it, or it's always on the back burner, you're still working full time, the number one thing you can do is do a brain dump, everything where you're at, and rate your energy on each thing from 1 to 10. 1 is it's a total energy drainer. 10 is it energizes you. And be selective. These might all be good things, but like I said, you got to let go of the good to make room for the great. So you want to keep your top 3 to 5. I was so selective. I kept, I think, 3 things. The rest, I let go of. And this is people, places, things, jobs, everything. Super selective of where my energy was going. So I think that was huge in my success, was emptying it out before I then recreated. Because if you can imagine, if you're stressed out, you have no time for anything, and you try to add more stuff in, or you try to create or make more money, it's just going to put you over the edge. So if you don't know what to do, start there, and then start consuming, downloading podcasts of your favorite people. We end up being like those people around us. So surround yourself by people you want to be like. This doesn't have to be in person. All of my mentors are online. One of my biggest mentors, I just met her this year, and she's been influencing me for 2 years. Same with Tony Robbins. He influences what I do, but I don't know him. So pick your people and then just surround yourself with it. Audios on your way to work. Be very sneaky. If you are, working full time and you don't have time for personal development, use your car ride or your walk to work to do that. All right. David says, let's chat. I'll see the link later tonight. Got to run. Congrats on your health coach certificate, your nutrition. That's awesome. It's a whole new world for you. All right, guys. Thanks for watching this impromptu video. There's the light and the sunflower. I'm Steph, and I help people like you create a business and a life that you love. And don't forget, live fully, keep it simple, get nourished. The joys of 2 cameras, like a celebrity. And let me know in the comments where you're joining from, what kind of coach you are. If you're here for health advice, my biggest tip for those who are following me for health advice is hang out in the Get Nourished community group. That's Pure Health. We have over 700 members. All we do there is talk positive about health. We have Mindset Monday. We have Tasty Tuesday with recipes. We have Fitness Friday. That's where you can find continued health advice. I'm not dropping off the face of the earth with health. I live, breathe, and eat it. So, and as well as I have a whole team of Nourish ambassadors and the whole community. It's a community. We all share stuff. So if you have been following Nourish or me for health and wellness, hang out in the Get Nourished community group on Facebook. That's where all of that will be. If you are a health coach looking to up level, looking to make more money, it's called Work Smarter, Not Harder, free Facebook group for free trainings, as well as I'm starting a a group, which is going to end up being, I'm going to give you the opportunity to be an affiliate of mine and make money off of a program that I'm going to be selling. So that group is called Make an Extra 1K. That one I just started today. So what I'm going to do in that is I'm going to help people in that group make an extra $1,000 a month. And then it's going to be, I'm just brainstorming, but it's going to be a training series. So it's going to be video series to make that extra $1,000. And then I'm going to give everyone in the group the opportunity to be an affiliate. So make money off of that specific program. All right. That's what's going on with me. So if you've been following for health and you're confused as to why I'm now offering business advice, that's what happens, right? We get passionate and excited about one thing, like I did with nutrition, taught on that, like I did with yoga. Let me know in the comments if you can relate, if you're a multi-passionate human being, and if when you have success or love for something, if all you want to do is share it with other people and help other people in it, if you can relate to that. In our Vipassana meditation, it's called Dharma or service. It's a wonderful way to live. Dog's about to bark. Bye, guys.